Jean Pascal is apparently the mandatory challenger for Adonis Stevenson's WBC light heavyweight title. And he's been quite vocal lately about calling out Stevenson and saying that they should make that match. Both Stevenson and Pascal haven't been calling out Kovalev, though. Stevenson said that he would fight the winner of Hopkins and Kovalev, but that's after he blatantly ducked Kovalev and the negotiations for the Hopkins fight went south. And Jean Pascal, he's been calling out Stevenson, but apart from that, he's not calling out no one. So it seems as though Stevenson and Pascal need each other right now. They're both big names in Canada. And according to Pascal, he's still the big ticket seller in Canada. So his next fight, he's going up against Don George. The same Don George who Stevenson knocked out several years ago back down at super middleweight. He literally beat the crap out of this boy for, I think, 12 rounds until he got the stoppage it was in the 11th or 12th, but it was a one-sided fight. He beat the hell out of Don George in that fight. I think George might have been undefeated at the time, or maybe he had one loss. I don't think he'd ever been stopped though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Stevenson was the first guy, I think, to stop him. So, Don George is not a great fighter. Okay, and that's basically what I have to say in this video. Jean Pascal has just signed some type of deal between his promotional company and Interbox. And, this is his first fight under that deal against Don George. And I'll be interested to see if this sells out in Canada. If it does, then wow, Pascal really is the money man up there in Canada, because this is not a good fight, folks. Don George is not a world level fighter. I don't see him being on Pascal's level. And this one thing I will say though, Pascal always had stamina problems, and he still has stamina problems. He looked bad in the final few rounds against Lucien Bute. Really bad. Surprisingly bad, considering that he hadn't thrown many punches in the fight and he was way ahead. So I was surprised that he gassed out as badly as he did in the late half of that fight. So maybe there's a chance for Don George late in the fight, if he lasts that long. Maybe there's a chance for him late in the fight to get to Jean Pascal. But certainly in the early rounds, I expect nothing but dominance from Jean Pascal. And really, it's not a fight that should be selling anywhere. But if Pascal is the ticket seller, if he is the superstar in Canada the way he says he is, then I guess he will. It'll be like a typical Klitschko fight where Klitschko can take on someone they pulled out of the crowd and he'll still pack out arenas in Germany. That's the kind of marketability, that's the kind of financial draw he has, that he is. So we'll see if Pascal can do the same thing. And from a financial point of view, if he can pull these kind of crowds, and we know Stevenson can also pull decent crowds in Canada, then it makes sense for them to fight each other. Really, from a financial point of view, obviously it makes sense. And one thing I have to say though is apparently Lucien Bute, who's always been a favorite in Canada, is also fighting on the undercard. He's fighting a guy called, what's the guy's name now? Let me try to get the guy's name up, because I've forgotten the guy's name, because I never heard of the guy before actually. Lucien Bute will be fighting a guy called Roberto Bolonti. I never heard of Roberto Bolonti. Please educate me on this guy. Never heard of him. Don't think I've seen him fight. I might have seen him fight because, I watch a lot of fights, obviously, but it's not a name that instantly rings any bells. So Lucien Bute will be on the undercard fighting Bolonti. They're calling these two big fights. Are they two big fights to you? They're definitely not to me. So drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. This is Hatman. I'm out.